Okay. So I'm repeating the question. The drain cleaner Drain-X contains small bits of aluminium which reacts with caustic soda to produce hydrogen. What volume of hydrogen at 20 degrees Celsius in 1 bar will be released when 0.15 gram of aluminium reacts? ठीक है, अब यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा क्या है, what we have to do, we have to find the volume of hydrogen at this. ठीक है, हमें temperature is given to us, pressure of the gas is given to us, right? but हमें पूछा है कितना volume of hydrogen इन conditions पे release होगा जब इतना aluminium react करेगा. So first we will have to make some reaction. ठीक है, we'll have to make an equation. So ऐसे questions में क्या है, we have to make equation and find the number of moles. So normally reaction से हम क्या करते हैं, reactions लिखते हैं और वहां से amounts of reactants और products को relate करते हैं as in mole concept. ठीक है, so little bit of the mole concept has to be used. So यहाँ पर caustic soda क्या होता है, you'll come to know once you do your inorganic section. It is sodium hydroxide. So what will be the reaction? Aluminium is a amphoteric metal. Amphoteric क्या होता है, जो acid और base दोनों के साथ reaction देता हो. So because aluminium is amphoteric, it reacts with acid as well as bases. So sodium hydroxide is a base. So aluminium reacts with sodium hydroxide and it produces a salt, sodium meta-aluminate, और साथ में hydrogen gas release होता है. ठीक है. Now the first important thing is making the reaction and then balancing it. So first you should know the reaction. Aluminium being amphoteric reacts with base and produces salt and hydrogen. ठीक है, जैसे normally metals react करते हैं. जैसे zinc is amphoteric, zinc also produces zincate. Likewise, ठीक है, यहाँ पर बनता है sodium meta-aluminate. So now you need to balance the reaction. That is the first part. After you have balanced it, फिर हम balanced reaction से पहले ये पता करेंगे कि 0.15 ग्राम of aluminium कितना hydrogen produce कर रहा है. We want to know the number of moles of hydrogen produced from this much amount of aluminium. After that we proceed with the ideal gas equation. ठीक है? So first balance it. ठीक है, यहाँ 3 हाइड्रोजन्स है, so इसको इवन कर लेते हैं. Let's multiply this by 3. That gives me 6. So 2 into 2 4 plus 2 6. ठीक है, हाइड्रोजन्स बैलेंस हो गया. Then 2 sodium, 2 aluminium, and total oxygen is 4. ठीक है, so we have balanced it. So after you should know the reaction first and then you should know how to balance it. Okay. So after we have done with the balanced reaction, yes, the reaction is balanced now. We have 6 hydrogens, 4 oxygen, 2 sodium, 2 aluminium. अब किसको react करेंगे हम? सिर्फ aluminium और hydrogen पे focus करना है. Just aluminium and hydrogen, not the rest of them, क्योंकि हमें बाकी कुछ information नहीं दिया है question में बाकी के बारे में. तो हमें सिर्फ एल्यूमिनियम को देखना है. हमें बैलेंस्ड रिएक्शन में दिया है 2 एल्यूमिनियम reacts to produce 3 moles of hydrogen. From the balanced reaction now we know 2 moles of aluminium produces 3 moles of hydrogen, right? This is from the balanced reaction. Now because हमें क्वेश्चन में मास दिया है, तो मोल कंसेप्ट में कैसे करते हैं, या तो इसको मोल्स में कन्वर्ट करो या फिर मोल्स को मास में. So either of the two. So 1 mole of aluminium is equal to its atomic mass, which is 27, right? So 2 moles of aluminium का mass कितना होगा? 2 into 27. 1 mole aluminium का mass 27 होता है, लेकिन हमें 2 दिया है. तो ये जो 2 है इसको आपने कैसे इंटरप्रेट करना है? 2 moles. So 2 moles of aluminium means 2 into 27 grams. That is 54 grams of aluminium. ठीक है, this side. I'm taking mass of aluminium, 2 moles का mass 54 grams है. 54 grams of aluminium से कितना मोल हाइड्रोजन प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है? 3 moles of hydrogen is being produced from 54 grams of aluminium, right? So from 1 gram of aluminium, how much will be produced? 3 by 54 moles. और हमें क्वेश्चन में कितना दिया है? 0.15. तो 0.15 ग्राम्स ऑफ एल्यूमिनियम से कितना हाइड्रोजन प्रोड्यूस होगा? जितना 1 का वैल्यू होता है उसमें मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 3 by 54 into 0.15. व्हाट डज दिस टेल मी? इस तरफ हमने मास दिया है और इस तरफ मोल्स, ठीक है? तो यहाँ पर हमें मोल्स पता चलेंगे, मोल्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. So just see the unitary method. It's simple unitary method I've used. First we've balanced the reaction. Then जो first step होता है ये balanced reaction से है. Balanced reaction के according इसके जो stoichiometric coefficients है 2 and 3 हमने उसको moles की terms में लिया. 2 moles of aluminium से 3 moles of hydrogen produce होगा. So we've converted 2 moles into mass, that is 54 grams. So we can say 54 grams of aluminium will produce 3 moles of hydrogen. So 0.15 से कितना प्रोड्यूस होगा? 3 by 54 into 0.15 moles of hydrogen. So this is the amount of hydrogen being produced. हमें number of moles of hydrogen पता चल गया कितना प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है. फिर वहां से हम वॉल्यूम ऑफ हाइड्रोजन निकाल सकते हैं यूजिंग दी आइडियल गैस इक्वेशन PV equals to nRT. Because pressure is given to us 1 bar. ठीक है, वॉल्यूम हमें निकालना है, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स हमें वहां से पता चल गया 3 by 54 into 0.15, right? Temperature is given to us in the question, so 273 plus 20, that is 293 multiplied with R. अब R का जो यूनिट्स है ना वो हम यहां से देख सकते हैं. प्रेशर का यूनिट क्या है? बार. प्रेशर इज गिवन इन बार. So accordingly जो volume may be in liters. So R का यूनिट जो bars में होता है we can use that. What is that? 0.083. So 0.083. This is liter bar वाला यूनिट है ये R का, ठीक है? यहाँ से हम वॉल्यूम निकाल लेंगे. Just see the steps. ठीक है, so यहाँ से वॉल्यूम आ जाएगा लीटर्स में. बिकॉज आर का यूनिट की किस में होता है? 0.083. दिस इज लीटर बार per Kelvin per mole. So we use the temperature on Kelvin scale, ठीक है? And liter bar. So bar हमने प्रेशर यूज किया तो वॉल्यूम किस में आएगा? लीटर्स में. Then later on अगर आपको ऑप्शन में मिलीलीटर दिया है या they have asked the answer in ml, so then you can convert. So in such questions remember, see कुछ questions में क्या होता है? Initial and final conditions क्या होता है? So we have to usually compare the initial with the final conditions. But कुछ questions ऐसे reaction based होंगे तो वहां पर थोड़ा सा मोल कंसेप्ट हमें लगाना है और गैसेस का मोल्स फाइंड कर लेना है, ठीक है? अकॉर्डिंग टू द, बिकॉज कुछ रिएक्ट करके गैस बन रहा है तो जो भी रिएक्ट करके गैस बन रहा है तो वहां से रिलेट करके पहले अमाउंट ऑफ गैस निकालेंगे. अमाउंट निकाल दिया फिर जो भी कंडीशंस दिया है उसके कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग प्रेशर ऑफ द गैस. वंस वी नो द अमाउंट ऑफ गैस उसके कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग आपको प्रेशर ऑफ गैस पूछ सकते हैं एट अ पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर या वॉल्यूम ऑफ गैस पूछ सकते हैं एट अ पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर, ठीक है? सो अमाउंट ऑफ गैस वी कैन रिलेट थ्रू द मोल कंसेप्ट. Okay. I hope this is clear. Now let's switch to the next question. So next question is on total pressure. What will be the total pressure exerted in pascals? What will be the pressure in pascals? Pascal is the SI unit of pressure. Pressure is defined as force per unit area, right? Force का SI unit न्यूटन है और एरिया का मीटर स्क्वायर. So न्यूटन per meter square is the SI unit, which is also written as pascals. ठीक है? So whenever Pascal is given or Newton per meter square is given, these are the SI units of pressure. So what will be the pressure in Pascal of a mixture of 3.2 grams of methane? What will be the pressure in pascals of a mixture of 3.2 grams of methane and 4.4 grams of carbon dioxide contained in a vessel grams of carbon dioxide contained in a 9 decimeter cube vessel at 27 degree Celsius. ठीक है, टोटल प्रेशर ऑफ अ मिक्सचर. सो जब एक टोटल प्रेशर पूछा है, इसको करने के दो तरीके हैं. आप इंडिविजुअल प्रेशर ऑफ गैसेस निकाल सकते हो. ठीक है, see we have the volume for both gases is same, we have temperature. ठीक है, so we have the amount of the gas given to us. in मीथेन का भी दिया है और CO2 का भी दिया है, राइट? सो आइदर वी फाइंड द इंडिविजुअल प्रेशर. सपोज अगर आपको पूछे व्हाट इज द पार्शियल प्रेशर ऑफ मीथेन, है ना? सो इंडिविजुअल प्रेशर क्या हो जाएगा? nRT अपॉन V. सो अगर हमें पार्शियल मतलब इंडिविजुअल प्रेशर ऑफ मीथेन चाहिए, we want the pressure with respect to methane only, then I will take number of moles of methane. number of moles of methane क्या हो जाएगा? उसका mass 3.2 है, mass divide by molar mass. Molar mass of methane is 12 plus 4 16 grams. ठीक है, so temperature is given as 27, volume is given 9, R 0.08, because we've taken the pressure we can find in atmosphere, so we can take 0.0821 or you can take 0.083. ठीक है, तो दोनों में से कोई भी ले सकते हैं. 0.082 जब हम लेते हैं, या इसकी जगह आप 1/12 भी ले सकते हो कैलकुलेशंस के लिए, थोड़ा सिंपल कैलकुलेशंस के लिए. इंस्टेड ऑफ राइटिंग 0.082 वी कैन इवन राइट 1/12. 0.083 भी ले सकते हैं अगर उससे प्रेशर बाहर में आएगा. एंड इफ आई टेक 0.082 then I will get the pressure in atmosphere, right? There is a slight difference. Okay, so what was the point? The point is अगर हमें सिर्फ pressure of methane निकालना है तो हम उसके number of moles लेंगे, temperature और volume लेंगे. ठीक है, ऐसे ही अगर हमें pressure of the other gas CO2 पूछा है तो हम उसका number of moles लेंगे. temperature और volume तो दोनों gases के लिए same है because both are present in the same container, right? So temperature and pressure are same for both. So अगर individual पूछा है तो हम individual number of moles लेंगे. लेकिन अगर total पूछा है mixture, pressure total या pressure of the mixture, then you can solve it directly. Instead of calculating पहले pressure methane का निकालो फिर CO2 का फिर add करो, so you can do it directly. Number of moles of methane plus number of moles of CO2. We will take the total number of moles of both the gases and multiply it with RT by V. ठीक है, जैसे Dalton's law, according to Dalton's law, nRT by V for the first gas plus nRT by V for the second. RT by V is constant for both, तो common ले लिया. Number of moles of methane, that is 3.2 by 16 plus number of moles of CO2, that is 4.4 by 44 into R 0.082 into temperature divide by volume. This will directly give you the pressure of the mixture, the total pressure of the mixture. ठीक है? So if individual pressures are asked, then we take the individual number of moles. If total pressure is asked, then we take the total number of moles. So this is concept of Dalton's law of partial pressure. ठीक है? And remember 1/r को ना 1/r को calculations के लिए not in calculations के लिए थोड़ा सा 1/12 लेकर कर सकते हो. 1/12 will जल्दी solve हो जाएगा if you take it as 1/12. So for calculations you can use r as 1/12. So I hope this is clear. There are different concepts. You have to see which concept has to be used where. So again, this is a concept of ideal gases. We assume the gases to be ideal. जब तक क्वेश्चन में कुछ A and B नहीं दिया हो, जब तक वैन डर वाल कांस्टेंट नहीं दिया है, we will not use the real gas equation. ठीक है? We will only use the ideal gas equation unless and until if A, B constants are given to us, only then we use the real gas equation. Otherwise, हम assume करेंगे the gas is to be ideal and we will use all these concepts. We are assuming here the gas to be ideal and the mixture to be mixture also to be ideal. ठीक है? So then we can use ideal gas concepts. Okay. I hope this is clear. One last question we will do. So you can solve all the questions from the assignments and NCERT. You can ask your doubts. I'm just taking some important ones. So the next question is, a student forgot to add the reaction mixture to the round bottom flask. So there is this round bottom flask at 27 degrees Celsius. ठीक है? इसके अंदर क्या है? Air है. So the student forgets to add the reaction mixture to this flask and put it on flame. After a lapse of time, he realized his mistake and by using pyrometer, he found that the temperature of flask was 477 degrees Celsius. ठीक है? So after some time, he noticed the temperature of the flask is this much, 477 degree Celsius. What fraction of air would have been expelled out? So the question is, what fraction of air has been expelled out? ठीक है? अभी क्या है? कंटेनर के अंदर सिर्फ एयर है. There's nothing else. He forgot to put the reaction mixture. Okay, the student forgot to put the reaction mixture inside the flask. उसने उसको हीट किया फ्लेम पे. So after heating, क्या होगा? What will happen? The temperature will increase. So after some time, the temperature increased to 477 because it was on the flame, and there was no mixture inside. There was only air inside the flask. So naturally, when the temperature will increase, when the temperature increases, so air क्या होगा? The molecules will absorb energy. At high temperature, the kinetic energies will increase. Some of the molecules will come out of the flask. ठीक है? So the question is, what fraction of air has been expelled out? कितना air expel हो गया, remove हो गया at high temperature. Now what you have to remember here is, जब भी open vessels दिया है, ठीक है? This is an open vessel. Whenever we have an open vessel, the pressure and volume are taken as constant. ठीक है? Remember this condition for the open vessels. For the open vessels, the pressure and volume are taken constant. Why? See, जो pressure act कर रहा है, atmospheric pressure is acting on the air. There is some air inside the flask, and some external pressure is also acting. ठीक है? तो वो air इतना ही volume में present है, air or gas, whatever is given to you, right? So we assume because some external pressure is also acting, तो जो एयर प्रेजेंट है वो इतना ही वॉल्यूम में प्रेजेंट है, हम इस तरह से अज्यूम करेंगे, बिकॉज ऊपर से एक प्रेशर है, सो गैस के जो मॉलिक्यूल्स है दे आर कन्फाइंड टू दिस वॉल्यूम, राइट? So because they're confined to this volume, the pressure of the gas, the volume of the gas remains constant in an open vessel. ठीक है? जब PV constant होगा तो हम क्या यूज कर सकते हैं? See, PV is constant, R is already a constant. So PV upon R is equal to N into T. So if this is constant, we can relate the number of moles and temperature. Since PV is constant, R is also constant. So that means variable क्या है? अगर temperature change होगा तो number of moles पे फर्क पड़ेगा, क्योंकि दोनों का product क्या है? Constant. So if temperature increases, number of moles must decrease, so that the product remains constant, right? So what we will do here, we will relate the initial number of moles and initial temperature N1 T1 and final number of moles and final temperature N2 T2. So because the product of N and T is constant, so initial and final conditions को equate करेंगे. Initial number of moles हमें पता नहीं है, तो let's assume it as N1 only. Initial temperature is known to us 27, that makes 300 Kelvin. And N2 is the final moles left in the container. And final temperature is 477. So how much is that? 477 plus 273. ठीक है, so that gives us 750 Kelvin, right? So this is, now from here we can find N2. N2 in terms of N1. तो N2 क्या हो जाएगा? 300 by 750 into N1. So N2 will tell you the number of moles left in the container. But हमें क्या पूछा है? Expel कितना हुआ? है ना? So you have to be careful with the answer. Initial number of moles N1 था, final N2 है, ठीक है? But हमें क्या पूछा है? How much is expelled out? So that will be the difference. N2 is this much. N2 क्या है? 300 by 750 N1, ठीक है? Times N1. So this is the final moles left. तो expel कितना हुआ? Moles expelled कितना होगा? जो initial number of moles है N1 minus जो final moles है 300 upon 750 into N1. The difference will tell you how much moles have been expelled out from the container. ठीक है, समझ आ रहा है? I just solve it. So this gives you 15 2 times and this will be 5 times. So 2/5 of the जो भी initial amount था 2/5 of that is remaining, right? You solve this, you get 2 by 5 times N1. So 2/5 of the amount of air is left in the container. So if 2/5 is left, the difference will be 3/5. So 3/5 of the initial amount must have expelled out. समझ आ रहा है ये? So यहाँ से हमारे पास आ गया 2 by 5 times N1. So ये क्या है? ये moles है जो left है container में. If 2/5 of the amount, initial amount is left in the container, so that means 3/5 of the initial amount, 3/5 of N1 must have expelled out, right? So the amount expelled will be 3/5 of N1. N1 is the initial number of moles. Okay, 3/5 of the initial amount has expelled out. तो just remember for open vessels, whenever there is some open vessel और इस तरह के questions है air expelled out और ठीक है, तो उसमें हमें क्या assume करना है? Because some external pressure is acting on the air or the gas inside the container, so we assume the volume, ठीक है? ये नहीं सोचना है कि वो diffuse हो रही है, we kind of neglect that. We assume कि जो भी जिस volume में वो present है, जो उसका pressure है gas या air का, that is constant, because some external pressure is acting on it. तो यहाँ से gas molecules easily diffuse नहीं होंगे, they will stay in the container. ठीक है? For open vessels we assume this. So the pressure of the gas, the volume in the container for an open vessel are considered to be constant.